Time now for At the Market from Neiman's Family Market in St. Clair. At the Market is brought to you by CTV Community Television for Marine City in St. Clair. St. John Providence Hospital. Now let's join our host for this week's At the Market.
Hi, welcome to this week's segment of At the Market. This week, we're going to be seeing some delicious cooking done by the Voyageur Restaurant, which is right here in St. Clair. We'll be right back.
To get great care for your everyday life, you need more than an everyday doctor. You need one that listens, and that's just what Ascension doctors at St. John Providence and Crittenton do. Listening to you helps us see your whole picture. More conversation, more back and forth, more questions and answers. That's what helps us understand all aspects of you and your life. Find a doctor who is right for you at stjohnprovidence.org/doctor or crittenton.com.
Hi, welcome back. Well, this is, remind me your names.
Aaron,
and this is
Austin.
And they're the chefs at the Voyageur. Now, I'm assuming everybody's gone to the Voyageur, and I know I go there for my perch, always my perch. But now I think I'm going to be going there for something else. So, because this is just beautiful. Tell me what you're making.
Well, we have some new salads on our menu. We have a shrimp berry salad. It's full of berries, skewered shrimp, rainbow salmon salad, and the Greek chicken.
So what's the purple?
That is purple cauliflower.
That's beautiful. So how are the vegetables prepared? Are they raw or are they blanched?
Everything is raw on each plate. We try to experiment with new stuff all the time.
Oh, that I don't know that I've ever seen it. That's just beautiful.
Purple cauliflower and culvert tomatoes, zucchini noodles, and then fresh berries.
That's all extremely. I mean, it's beautiful, and I'm sure it's delicious, but it's also very healthy because I know there's, a lot of people who are looking for raw vegetables. That's a big thing. Plus, the flavors and tastes are so good, and it's just beautiful. And so those are zucchini noodles, and they're not blanched or anything. They're you just noodle them.
Yep, we just noodle them. Everything is raw.
And what's the dressing?
We have cherry vinaigrette and raspberry vinaigrette.
Ooh, cherry vinaigrette.
The zucchini is tossed in a Greek dressing.
That sounds just wonderful. So is this on your lunch and your dinner menu or just dinner?
This is on dinner and lunch specials.
Dinner and lunch specials. That looks just delicious. So what's going on over here?
Right here we're gonna have 3 cheese crab cakes, pan fried, with a cheese sauce over top. We're gonna have culvert tomatoes over top of those with micro bean sprouts and some green beans.
Oh, that looks. And so is there cheese in there or just cheese in there?
It's going to be a cheese sauce.
It's a cheese sauce over those. So, okay, good. Are you going to show us how you prepare that? That looks delicious, by the way. Everything looks very fresh and
these are going to be new on the menu. We have crab cakes currently with a pesto sauce,
I've
mayo.
had those.
We're going to experiment a little bit. We had a lot of raves on the cheese sauce, so I think that's going to be switching over. Who
doesn't like a cheese sauce?
Right.
On everything.
We'll still have the pesto mayo available, but
that looks good.
We're looking to upgrade the menu and keep up with times. We're still going to have classic items.
Still going to have my perch.
Yes, always have the perch.
Yeah, you can't get away from the perch. So what kind of cheese?
This is pepper jack cheese, cheddar cheese, and Parmesan cheese with garlic, red peppers,
Oh, my husband would just love that. He often goes and gets the crab cakes. That's one of his favorite things there. But the cheese sauce, that's just looks yummy.
We have kind of refined our crab cakes. We had some good reviews, bad reviews on our old crab cakes. They look too uniform. So we started from scratch, make them fresh in-house.
Yeah, those are definitely, that didn't come in a package from someplace else. You made those right there. I can tell by looking at them.
Yeah.
They're pretty. They're a nice big crab cake. Oh yeah, this just looks wonderful. So, what do you think most people go to the Voyageur for?
Well, number one, the perch.
The perch.
Yep.
That's what all my
Seafood.
friends that don't live in the area always come in. And I always say, they do a wonderful job on a lot of other things too.
Yep. We get a lot of perch, prime rib, walleye, seafood in general. I think a lot of people come for our lunch specials. We do a lot of creative lunch specials. During the weeknights, we do specials Monday through Friday. Thursday nights, Tuesdays and Thursday nights are big nights for us. Tuesday's perch night. Thursday is prime rib night. Who doesn't love prime rib?
Well, I think I've been there every one of those nights, so I know the Voyageur nights.
Wednesdays we have 2 for $22.
That's great.
And we do happy hour 2 to 6. That brings in a lot of people. And we try to keep that fresh. We don't have a set menu for our happy hour because we like to do a lot of different things.
So your appetizer menu it kind of can vary for happy hour?
No, we don't use our appetizer
So what
menu.
do you do during happy hour? You mean you vary the...
Every week we make a new menu.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Try to keep it fresh every week.
Yeah, I know, and you always have special drinks throughout, especially the holiday season, and then the summer season as well.
Yep.
It really is. A lot of people, of course, go there because the view is one of the nicest views on the river. And so I certainly understand why people would go there in addition to just the beautiful food. So how did you become a chef?
Through a lot of hard work.
It is a hard work, long hours.
I started a long time ago, when I was 15, and I've just kind of worked my way up.
And you like it.
I love it.
You love it.
It's
And
my
what about you?
passion.
You're a young man. How did you get into this?
I started as a dishwasher in high school. Same place I am now. Pretty much just hard work.
So when you go home, do you cook for your families?
Very rarely. We're around this good food all day.
I understand. You probably go home and eat a bowl of cereal.
Right, yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. But as long as you've been surrounded by this, you've got your vegetables and you've got your good fish, and so you can have your cereal at night.
Yep.
But yeah, I understand that because you probably work. Well, this is a hard job. I don't think people understand. I have a few friends that have kids that are in the business, and it's a very demanding business because you have to keep it fresh, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
You can't just have the same menu other than the perch.
Right.
You can't have the same menu because in a little town, people won't keep going. It's
Right.
got to be something new and fresh all of the time.
That's
that
one
really
thing.
is true.
Our sports bar, we're going to be rehauling the whole menu.
Really?
We're working on it currently.
Oh, that's...
We're trying to get everything up to date before the St. Clair Inn opens. That's huge for town.
It is.
It's good for everybody.
And it's true. They won't just eat there. They're going to want to move and eat at all of the places in town.
It's going to bring people to town, and they're
So
going to walk our
do?
town.
What are you going to do in the sports bar?
We have a new burger menu. We're going to keep some of the classic stuff. A lot of flatbread, salads, more health-conscious items.
Yeah, people are looking for that. They were still going to want their burgers, but
Right.
they sometimes will want that other too. That's really a great idea. So tell me how you cook this. How do you know when it's done?
I mean, you kind of just
You kind
You're
of
gonna
just know.
go by
That's
eye,
what
I
every
guess.
chef
I mean-
says.
You're going to brown them off on each side.
On each side.
Yep. Everything in there is already up to temperature that you would need
Oh, good.
for it to
So
be
you're
safe.
really just browning it,
Yep, you're going to brown it off each side, make sure it's nice and hot, and put the plate together.
and then to put your cheese sauce on it.
Yep.
Yeah. Once you plate it.
Yep.
So there's a whole art in plating, isn't there? Of getting it and making it look pretty.
Yep.
Yes. When did you learn that? Probably not when you were a little boy.
I always tell these guys, especially this guy, it all comes from my brain. That is my artwork.
That's true. It is art.
I cannot draw. I can't. I'm not good at many things, but plating, that's something I love.
You're absolutely right.
This
That's
is
very important.
my art.
And so when you are putting things together, you probably like plates like this that allow you then to use the color and the food to kind of organize it. I suspect that that's probably one of the most important things you do, second only to the cooking, is
Yes.
getting it on the plate so that when it goes to that person, the first thing they said is like what I just said, that is so pretty.
Yep.
That's so you're just browning it, and you're browning
Yep.
it at a high flame.
Yep. And then
Now this is
flip
electric,
it.
and I'm pretty sure chefs like gas. Am I right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I had an electric at home, and I couldn't do it.
We're going to have to tell
I-
get gas here because I absolutely agree. It's easier to use the gas and get it hot, and so you can flip it over. We're going to go to a break, and we'll be right back, and we'll finish all of this then.
At St. John Providence, we believe it's important to have things you can depend on, like knowing you and your family have access to high-quality care whenever you need it. That's why our nearly 1,000 primary care doctors offer same-day appointments, and why so many of them are available nights and weekends, which means that no matter where you are in Southeast Michigan, you're never far from care that focuses on the entire person, body, mind, and spirit. St. John Providence. Believe in better.
Welcome back. So we're just about ready for the artistic side of the dish. You can see that it's browned up real pretty, smells delicious, and they're going to plate it. And as you heard, that's really part of the biggest artistic part of this. It's not just putting the ingredients together, but it's making it look really pretty on the plate. So I'm going to step back a little bit, and are you going to plate it?
Yes.
Okay, I'll step back and let you plate it. I'm always curious about this. And you did the green beans in the same oil. What kind of oil is that?
Olive oil.
Olive oil.
Yep.
So you can cook it a little hotter.
Yep.
When it's olive oil, and you can get that nice crispy. Those look delicious. You can use the one pan then. We like it when we don't have many pans to cook.
That's true.
Oh, that is so pretty.
They're a little tough.
Those look delicious. Of course, we're rushing everybody here too. You know, I'm sure that they would be taking, and they would have cooked maybe a little bit longer, but because of time, we're rushing. Plus, there's some people here who want to bite. So
This cheese sauce is it's kind of like a queso cheese.
that's what it looks like.
There's fajita seasoning in there. There's Cajun. There's
so it's a little spicy.
just a little kick.
Plus, one of the cheeses is the spicy.
Yep, the pepper jack cheese brings a lot of spice.
And then the cheddar gives it depth, and then the Parmesan gives it that nice kind of
Mellow, flat. Yep.
flat flavor. And then you've got your seasonings in there. That looks yummy.
Yep.
It's all about the seasoning, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So what do you like to cook the best?
I would say for me, I like anything on saute.
Because you cook fast.
I love sauteing. That's a pace thing. That's what it is. I love cooking pastas, salmon. Once you get done doing the broiler, steaks, pork chops, and chicken, it's pretty much, on to the next level.
You can have more fun with the other stuff.
You can be more creative.
Right. Oh, look at that. So did you help train this nice young man?
I have been with this guy since day one. He's one of our up and coming chefs here. He listens good, works hard, and
he looks like he knows what pretty is.
he knows. Yep. He's definitely deserved everything he's got here.
And look at the colors. The colors are just very inviting, I think. And I'm guessing that, I seem to remember that the Voyageur, whenever they have their menu items, they also can make recommendations for wines that go with them and things like that, so that you have your pairings. That
is going to be our new crab cake dinner.
Oh, so the new crab cake dinner, you can go to the Voyageur and you can actually get this meal served right to you.
Yep.
You'll have to get in line though behind me. So,
this right now is on one of our special menus. We're redoing our dinner menus down at the Voyageur and lunch menus, and we're just adding a couple, changing up a couple things. But if you come in right now, ask for the cheese sauce on them.
Okay, so you can actually go right now while everything's in transition, and you can ask for the cheese sauce, and I highly recommend that you ask for the cheese sauce. That looks like that's going to add a real nice little unusual flavor to it, because you can get crab cakes probably up along the river, all kinds of places.
Anywhere,
but I haven't seen them with the cheese sauce.
Right.
So that's going to make them quite different. But there's a lot of transitions going on at the Voyageur, so people need to make sure they go regularly and that they're going to see new things. There's all kinds of new things going on in St. Clair. I am the Chamber of Commerce. I know all kinds of new things are coming. So everybody is thinking about that, and they're changing things up. We want to make sure we keep going to our restaurants that have been here for all these years making sure that I don't have to cook every night.
Right.
So
We welcome the feedback, that's for sure.
I appreciate that, and I appreciate all the things that Voyageur has done and that they're getting ready to do. So we're all going to go there, and if you don't see it on the menu, you're going to say, I know you have a cheese sauce, and I want to try that cheese sauce out on those crab cakes. Well, thank you. This has just been wonderful. We're going to take a break, and then we're going to be coming back. We have a special guest today, and you're going to love the guest. It's actually 2 dogs, beautiful greyhounds, and so we might have to hold them off for a minute because I bet you they'd like to get their little noses in all of this good food. So we'll be right back.
To get great care for your everyday life, you need more than an everyday doctor. You need one that listens, and that's just what Ascension doctors at St. John Providence and Crittenden do. Listening to you helps us see your whole picture. More conversation, more back and forth, more questions and answers. That's what helps us understand all aspects of you and your life. Find a doctor who is right for you at stjohnprovidence.org/doctor or crittenden.com.
Welcome back. Well, you've never seen guests like this on At the Market. Today, we have these beautiful, beautiful greyhounds that I'm just crazy about. They are the sweetest, softest little girls. And we have Kathy Salufo and Elsie Salufo. They're here to talk to us about Greyhound Rescue today. So, Kathy, tell us about the organization.
Well, the organization is GEM, which stands for Greyhounds of Eastern Michigan, and they've been in existence for 20 years. And they've adopted an average of 70 dogs a year over the course of those 20 years.
So 70 times 20.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a lot of dogs.
And those are all retired racers. And we just fell in love with the breed, and not too long ago, about a year ago, we've adopted little Cherry there, and a little bit less than a year ago, we adopted Roxy, and she is actually an inmate dog. She's part of the TGIE, which is the Greyhound Inmate Experience, and she was with some handlers at Coldwater Prison.
So those people actually get the dogs and they make them suitable to be adopted.
Absolutely.
So that they're
Right.
really good to go into a home.
Yes.
Because I saw these dogs when you first got them, and they really are sweet, gentle, and
Oh, they
very
are.
well suited to a house. So these dogs, you fostered both of them, right?
Yes, we
Yes,
did.
we did.
But so you didn't have to adopt them, but
We did.
you fell
We
in love
did.
with them, so you adopted them.
Yes.
But you've had another foster as well.
We've had
Yeah.
2 other fosters.
2 other fosters.
Yes, and that was what our plan was, is to adopt 2 and foster 1 and send off to his
and not
forever
have
home.
6 dogs by the
Not
time.
to have 6 dogs,
But
correct.
you occasionally will have 3, and you're going to be fostering another one pretty soon, aren't you?
In June, there's another dog group that's coming in, and we're going to be part of that, and we'll get another foster.
So if you don't have a whole lot of people in St. Clair County that are
No.
participating in this,
Not
do
at
you?
all.
No.
So
Not at all.
and you'd like to expand. I know that you do something up in Marysville. Tell us about that.
We do a meet and greet, and that is this coming Saturday. It's the last Saturday of every month at the Tractor Supply Company.
And that's in Marysville.
In
which
Marysville.
plaza?
It's it's by the Wally's grocery store.
Oh, right, in the restaurant. in
And
front.
yes, and we do it from 12 o'clock till 3, and everybody's welcome to come down. We'd love to talk to you about greyhounds. We just love talking about them.
Do they do something else there with dogs at the same time?
They have a vet clinic
Oh, a
at
vet
that
clinic,
time
so
as
people
well.
can take their dogs there
Yes.
and do. So, because when I was there, I saw lots and lots of dogs. So
Oh,
if you're a
yes.
dog lover, you can go get dog kisses, all kinds of them. But you could also then, people who might be interested in doing what you're doing could come there and see you.
Absolutely.
And spend some time, because I know you'd like to expand this into St. Clair County.
Yes.
These are just a wonderful family dog, and they
They are.
sweet, and they just seem to fold right into your family, considering
They
you
do.
haven't been in a family. And they deserve it because they ran so hard, and they deserve a nice retirement. Now, how old are yours?
She will be 3 in next month, and she will be 6
So
in
you've got a
October.
little bit of a puppy, and
Yep.
then you've got
Yeah.
a mature lady here.
Yes.
Well, that's good. So if somebody wants to go online and find out about this, what do they do?
They would go to gemgreyhounds.org,
gemgreyhounds.org.
and you can find out about the dogs coming in, the new dogs coming in next month, and you can fill out an application if you're interested.
See
And-
where all the meet and greets are. We have a
See-
lot of different
yep.
meet and greets.
That's kind of important to be able to go, because then
All
people
over.
could come and
Yep.
really talk to you
Yep.
about this and
Yes.
see if it might be a fit for them. But I saw people talking to you because I went not because because I like the dogs, but but that's just worth it going up there just to have a
Absolutely.
good conversation.
And there's some.
A couple key points about greyhounds is they don't bark. So they're low energy. They're not high energy like you might think. They sleep 20 hours out of the day, and they don't have an odor. And they make a great apartment dog.
Yes,
you wouldn't
the
think so,
apartment
but
and condo. Yep.
So people who are living in a condo and might really be looking for dogs suitable for a condo, this would be perfect for them.
absolutely.
And it's true, every time I go over there, really all they want to do is cuddle up. And that's what makes them really a sweet little dog, is because
Yes.
they're good cuddlers.
And plus, your neighbors will love you because they don't bark.
Well, that's wonderful. I'm so glad you were able to come. So next Saturday, go up to the Tractor Supply in Marysville. It's right on Gratiot, and it's in that plaza that has Wally's Market. Then you can talk to both of these lovely people who have taken the time and effort to make these dogs have a happy home. And you can actually find out more about it.
And there will be other dogs
Yeah,
there
there'll be
as
other
well.
dogs.
And other greyhounds there. But in addition to that, this lady, Kathy Salufo, and myself will be doing the next At the Market segment, and it will be called Sisters in the Kitchen. And we will be representing the St. Clair Women's League, and you actually, at our big fundraiser in the fall, you can actually bid on us, and we will make you a meal. And if you watch the next segment, you're going to want us to cook you a meal. So thank you all for joining us, and we're always delighted that you check in and see what's going on at the market.
You've been watching At the Market from Neiman's Family Market in St. Clair. At the Market is brought to you by St. John Providence Hospital and CTV Community Television for Marine City and St. Clair. Join us again soon for another At the Market.